Councillor Rose, would you like your 5 minutes?
Thank you. Mr. Mayor, look, I think this is another issue where it's a significant document, an important one. In fact, there's two attachments, the recommended procurement policy and the current procurement policy for reference only that we have in the 1,600-page document. It's very clear from Mr. Kolano's presentation that there are some issues in this policy. There's some errors, but there's also some issues of consideration which I hadn't really thought about carefully until Mr. Kolano spoke about the issue of verbal quotes, and the fact that there's actually no paper trail for those is something we need to think about. So I think it would be premature for us to just adopt this with possible errors in it. And the simplest way is for us to have some more time to look at this. I think it's really important we get this policy right. So I just think it would be common sense and good governance for us to do this. So thanks, Mr. Mayor.
Councillor Williamson.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Mayor. Look, I'll speak for this. I think procurement's a tricky issue in the minds of the public. I think we need to get this right and get it right from the public perspective as well. Getting it wrong for their perspective is tantamount to bad marketing for council and maybe damaging towards our brand. I think what we should do is do as Councillor Rose has recommended. I guess my particular concern here is for any councillors that do business with council, we need to make sure that it's really clear and transparent. And I have some concerns regarding, verbal quotes and things like that in that regard that I'd like some time to consider as well. So thank you.
Yes, I'd like to speak against, as you well know, I'm very much against deferring things that we don't need to. And I think this is a well thought out proposal. I urge councillors to move ahead. I think we need to allow the finance team and the organisation to get to grips with these changes and do it sooner rather than later. I don't believe we should delay. We need a quality outcome, and I would urge people to reject this and support the foreshadowed motion to move forward.
On the debate.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I think the main arguments I've heard is this is good enough, let's move on. I think when I go back to my original point, Mr. Mayor, is that the 1,600 pages of material to consider this meeting, and this is one of those areas that I think needs extra rigour and attention, and we haven't had time to do it. So it just is sensible for us to do this.
Thank you. With that, I put the motion. All those in favour of the recommendation to defer it till August and address the issues raised by the public forum, hands up. Councillor Stewart, Councillor Elliott, Councillor Rose, Councillor Williamson. All those against. Councillor Hopkins, Councillor Rooney, Councillor Davis, Councillor Hanna, Councillor Higgins and Councillor Summers.